Hey everybody, it's 12, it's 12, I would say 12:34. I'm just now waking up from my dream that I had. I had a dream that I was at this mall. It was the city that I grew up in. I was with this kid and I was playing with him. I guess we was playing hide and seek. And I was running around the mall and he was running everything. We was having fun. Then we ran to the end of the mall. There was some people at the end of the mall, and there was elderly people that was jogging. These people that was at the end of the mall, they had their kids and everything, and these people like it was in their 30s, going on 40s. When I ran over there in that area, it was a group of people. Like I said, it was a woman that was saying to this guy that the rapture is real and it's really gonna happen. And he was saying that it was so long and it's not gonna happen and it's not real. And he was saying all this stuff, and then after he said that, I sat on the ground next to him. I was sitting down on the ground with my legs crossed, like I was meditating. I was in a meditating position. But I didn't have my hands crossed or anything. I was sitting in a polite position. And for some reason, I don't know, it's like I changed. I was saying to him, what did I say to him? I said, if there is no God who created you, who created us? And I said to him, because when I said it to him, he was just thinking. And everybody else was just listening to me, and they was, cheering me. And I was sitting all calm, talking to him. He was holding his child in his arms. And I also said to him, you ever thought about, what I say? You ever thought about the government lying to you so you won't believe that God exists? And he just was walking out the door. He was just walking out the door as I was saying that to him. And he was like, I don't want to hear this nonsense. I don't have time for this mess. And I was trying to say something else, but my mouth wouldn't let me speak as he was walking out. It's like my mouth was trying to stop itself from talking, like the enemy was trying to stop me from talking. And I got it out finally before he walked out that door. I said to him, I said something like, people walk out because they don't want to hear the truth. It was something like that. I said, you're walking out because you know it's the truth. And it hurts you. You don't want to believe the truth. That's what I said to him. And everybody was cheering me. And it was a woman that was next to me. She was just, they was just all cheering me. I don't know where that came from. I don't understand the dream, but that's what happened. I don't know why the lady brought up the rapture was real, because she also said to him that the rapture is real and everything, and she said, excuse me, she said to him the rapture is real, and that she said she can't wait until she get her glorified body, and she could be flying around and do amazing things and everything. She was saying, that's what she was saying to him, and that's when he said the rapture is not real and everything else. And that's when I came to him and spoke. But I just want to let you guys know that that was pretty much it that happened. I love you guys, and I don't understand these dreams because sometimes I don't be wanting to put videos out there because I feel there's no point. Sometimes I feel, I'm not even going to lie to you guys, sometimes I feel that the rapture is not going to happen. I feel that we wasting our time talking about it. And sometimes I believe that, sometimes I feel, I ain't gonna say believe, but I feel like we believe in a lie. Because I look at these movies that they make about the rapture, they're making money off it. And sometimes I feel like we're gonna be here until everything is said and done. And we're not gonna go anywhere until everything is done. The Antichrist, everything. Sometimes I feel we're going to be here for everything. And not for what we think we're going to be here for. I'm not saying that's what I believe. I'm saying that's what I think sometimes. Sometimes I just feel like the government is doing this on purpose, making these videos, telling us about the rapture, just so we can get our hopes up into thinking that we're going to leave before everything else happens. And then when that time comes, we're still going to be here. The Antichrist we're going to see, all this stuff, martial law going to happen, we're still going to be here. And we're going to wonder and think to ourselves, like, what's going on? Why are we still here? And then that's what I believe, the great falling away, that's what's going to happen. That's what the falling away is. That's just what I believe. Now, I'm not saying that it's true, it's just, I think that sometimes. I feel like it's a great deception, and just to get our hopes up, and to believe in something that's not even true, until everything is said and done, not only certain things, then we go home. I just believe it's a great deception for us to believe it. Then when that time comes, and never come, like, when the time comes and the Antichrist shows up, and we still here, we're going to wonder to ourselves, like, why are we still here? And that's when the great falling away is going to happen, when people is not going to believe in Jesus anymore. That we're going to just fall away because of what we was taught by men. Because the rapture is not in the Bible at all. It really isn't. It really isn't. There's no such thing as a rapture. If that were the case, rapture would be in the Bible. That's just something that man made up. And I'm starting to believe that it's just something they want us to believe. So when the time comes, nothing happens, we don't believe in Jesus anymore. And then when the Antichrist show up, a lot of people going to follow him, worship him. He's going to do miracles and everything. And they're going to believe in him, including the elect. That's what I feel is going to happen. I feel we're going to be here for everything. I feel this rapture thing was just a setup from the beginning. 70 plus years ago, they've been talking about the rapture for the longest, and it never happened. You ever wonder why it never happened for so long? It's because it's man-made. They don't know the day or the hour. Of course they don't know. But every year, they're going to tell you it's going to happen, it's going to happen, it's going to happen, it's going to happen. And it never happens. It's because they want you to fall away. And when it don't happen, when the Antichrist show up, that's when the great falling away is going to happen. Everybody that believe in the rapture, everybody that believe in Jesus Christ is going to fall away and believe in the Antichrist that's going to show up on this earth. Because he's going to actually prove to people that he's the Messiah. Because he's going to do miracles and everything. That's going to be proof to people that he's Jesus. Because people nowadays need proof. So he's going to prove that who he is true. He's going to make things happen. Instead of being an invisible man that people hear about all the time as far as Jesus or Yeshua. He's not going to be invisible. This man is going to be real. He's going to do things in front of people. And he's going to prove to the world that he's Jesus Christ. And people are going to fall for it. Because they're going to see it actually happen. That's the only reason why they're going to fall for it. It's going to work. Trust me, it's going to work. Because people are going to see it. They're going to see it. And they're going to be like, oh, well, he's actually doing these things. And, you know, he can't be fake because he's actually doing this stuff. He can't be fake. What if the Bible was wrong the whole entire time? What if this is the real Jesus? I don't want to get in trouble, so I'm going to follow him. That's what's going to happen. And the church that believe in the rapture, they're going to fall away and believe in this man as well. And only so few that's left, as far as the ones that believe in the rapture, they're going to be hurt, but they're going to also know that's not the real Jesus. Just like I'm going to know that's not the real Jesus. We're not going to fall for it. They don't want us to prepare for what's going to happen. They want us to think that we're going to leave here before a lot of things happen. They want us to think that. So they made up rapture, putting rapture in our heads to think that we're going to leave before all this stuff happened. I'm not saying it's true. It's just it could be a possibility. And if that possibility is true, that means we're not prepared to be left behind, so-called left behind, if that's the case. That means we're going to be here for it. We were always going to be here for it. But they elite, these governments want us to think we're going to be gone before it happens. That's why they're making these movies. Just think about it. Why y'all think they're making movies, making books, and everything, selling these books, selling these movies, making money off it? The rapture is the most biggest thing on this earth right now, as far as making a lot of money off of. They're making a lot of money off this prediction that they say is true to us, telling us about the rapture. And they're going crazy over this rapture. It's all over the internet. It's all over YouTube. It's everywhere you look. It's in the movies. It's in interviews from people that really want you to believe in this. What if we are being deceived? Y'all need to think about that. What if we all being deceived? Y'all say that people should follow the Bible and what it says. The Bible don't say anything about no rapture. And that's the truth. People say they read it, Bible and everything. But have y'all really read the Bible? You know what? I don't know much about the Bible myself. I don't read it as much neither. But you know what? I do know it don't talk about no rapture in the Bible. There is no rapture in the Bible. It really isn't. I'm not making this up. It's going to disappoint a lot of you because y'all believe in it. Y'all believing in something that's not true. The rapture is not true. The rapture is a man-made name for y'all to believe. The rapture came from basically Illuminati, I guess you can say, Freemason. That's where it came from. They want y'all to believe in this so they can bring y'all hopes down as far as believing in Jesus. They want y'all to fall away from him, so they bring out this rapture event that's supposed to happen. That never happened. It never happened. Why are we still here? Why are we still here? They've been talking about this rapture thing for 70 plus years. and it never happened. They want y'all to believe a lie. And when we left to see the Antichrist, when we're left to see martial law, and all this stuff happen, you're going to ask yourself, were you deceived the whole time? Yes, you were. If this is the case, if we're left behind as far as seeing all these things, that means we were all deceived. And they did this on purpose so we won't be prepared for the real thing. I'm telling you guys, I don't think the rapture is actually real. Or the gathering. The only thing I believe in is the second coming, when he actually comes for real after everything is done. Because it don't say anything about no rapture. And just think about it. I know this stuff is going to hurt you guys, but it's just something to think about. Because what if they really doing this for you to not be ready for when that time comes, when everything happens? FEMA camps, everything. They shoving the rapture in your face, making you believe that we're going to be gone before all this stuff happens. That we're going to be saved before all this stuff happens. And everybody else is going to suffer. Just think about it. Why do y'all think they shoving the rapture in your face through movies, through pictures, through books, and they making a lot of money off it? They're making money off the rapture. Come on. Y'all ever thought about that? The rapture may not be real at all, you guys. If they making money off this and there's a big hit, what makes y'all think is real? If they making money off it. If it was real, do y'all think the elite, the government, and Satan himself would not want to put these movies out there, would not want to put anything about the rapture out there if it were true? Just think about it. Just think about it. I'm starting to believe that we're being deceived, so we won't be ready for when the Antichrist show up. That's when the great falling away is going to happen. People are going to believe in the Antichrist because the rapture never, ever happened. What if this is true? I'm not saying it is, but what if it's true? It's something you need to think about instead of coming against what I say. Because what if what I say is true? You're going to come to me and say you was right. You can't say I didn't tell you so. All I'm saying to you is that just in case you are still here, you need to be ready for it. Because you can't say you're not going to be here for it, because you don't honestly know yourself. You're not God. You don't know. And the rapture is not in the Bible. It's not. No one can say it is because it's not. You have no proof that it's in there. There is no gathering and there is no rapture. It don't even talk about that in the rapture in the Bible at all. It only talks about his second coming. That's it. When every eye shall see him in the sky. That's the only time it talks about it. After everything is said and done. You ever wonder why we still here? Why we haven't went anywhere yet? And every year they talk about the rapture happening? Just to get your hopes up. They're doing this on purpose. They doing this just to get your hopes up. To bring you down every single year. To get you to the point where you won't believe in Jesus Christ anymore. Where you won't believe in the rapture anymore. But I believe the main point is so you won't believe in Jesus Christ anymore, not the rapture. They want y'all to believe in it so they can keep playing with your minds into thinking it's going to happen every year. So that way you won't believe in Jesus Christ. You're going to be like, well, Jesus Christ must not be real because they've been talking about this forever. They want y'all not to believe in him anymore. That's the point. That's the point. Y'all can call me what y'all want. Y'all can be upset with me. I know I had a dream today, but it's just still something to think about. I'm not saying it's not real. I'm not saying it's not true. It's just, it could be a possibility. And what if that possibility is true? That's all I'm saying. It doesn't hurt to be cautious. It doesn't hurt. If the rapture is real, then I'll be happy if it's real. But if it's not, then it don't hurt to be cautious about it. It don't hurt to be prepare yourself if we're here to see the Antichrist and martial law and everything. It doesn't hurt. That's all I'm saying. Y'all need to think about it. Really think about it. Stop believing everything y'all hear. Read the Bible yourself. You will see there is no rapture in the Bible. It's not. Even I know that myself. I read Revelations, the whole entire thing. And it's not in there. It only talks about his second coming. After the trumpets and the 7 seals. After the 7 trumpets, that's when he comes. That's when it talks about it. And I know a lot of you not gonna believe this. But what if it's true? God bless you all.